Hey guys, it is Zane, Movie Reviews here, and I just got requested by um, Josh Drake, future filmmaker, to do some movies to review, and he picked some really good ones. I was reading through the list and I was like, some good choices, like Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Pitch Perfect 2, some really cool choices that he was picking for me to review. A couple others, but I picked the Avengers out of any of his choices, and so the Avengers, this is my third movie review. If you haven't known, I've reviewed Batman Forever on here, and I've also reviewed Big Top Pee-wee. So, anyways, let's get on with this review. I'm gonna show that. Here's the DVD. This is my copy of the Avengers on here DVD. And I might do a review of Age of Ultron because I'm planning on getting Age of Ultron when it comes out on the DVD and Blu-ray and stuff. So you'll probably see a video on that. But anyways, let's talk about this movie and why it's so good. It even says on the cover, the best superhero movie of all time, and I can kind of agree with that. It is my favorite superhero movie I've ever seen. It's the most creative and cool superhero movie I've ever seen. And the thing is, the cast is so good. Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Mark Ruffalo, Scarlett Johansson, Chris Hemsworth, Jeremy Renner, Tom Hiddleston, and Samuel L. Jackson all do an amazing job in their playing these characters. My favorite of all of them would probably be Robert Downey Jr. because I think Iron Man is my favorite Avenger. A lot of people would go with Hulk. I know. I am not the, I'm not, and Hulk would be my second favorite, but my favorite is just Iron Man as an overall character. I think Robert Downey Jr. just fits the character so well. He has a spectacular job playing Iron Man, and he just does a superb job, a really good job. You have just a great film, just a well-made movie, and I just think this movie is just perfect as you can get. It is a fun movie. I love this movie in bits, and I think, I just love the scene especially the scene when, I'm not going to really spoil that much, but I'm pretty sure most of you who, if any of you comes across this video, you probably would have seen this movie by now because it's such a popular movie, but it's such a good movie as well. Anyways, what I'm saying is, the scene where Hulk is running through the building and he's smashing stuff, and then when he beats Loki up, that is just so cool. And he's like, you know what, Loki, just shut up, quit acting like you're this tough guy. I'm gonna beat you up, I'm gonna throw you on the ground, I'm gonna do this to you, and he, you know what I mean. And that was kind of an interesting movie to choose as a suggestion, Josh, because I had just watched this movie. I actually had watched this movie this past weekend. I had watched it on Sunday this weekend, so it was Sunday night, and I had a blast. I believe it's the third or fourth time I've seen the movie. I can't remember exactly. I think it's the third time I've seen the movie, because I saw the movie in theaters, then I saw it on DVD once when I first got it. I haven't seen the movie in a while, so I figured I'd rewatch it, and yeah, this is the third time, not the fourth time, but the third time, and it is a great movie. It is a lot of fun. A heck of a lot of fun. The Avengers is as perfect as you can get. And, and it's such a funny movie, too. I love the jokes that are in there, especially when Iron Man is calling Thor, hey, Point Break, and he says, hey, what else does he say? He says something else that's really funny. I'm forgetting. And, he says, are you done with the drapes, or something like that. I forget exactly what he said, but it's really funny. And then, this cast is just a perfect cast. And when you think about it, you could just cast Samuel L. Jackson in any big budget film, and it would be like, yep, my movie is going to be that much better. Seriously, because Samuel L. Jackson is great. I also really love Samuel L. Jackson in the Captain America Winter Soldier, which I believe is probably the best solo Avengers movie we've gotten to this point, in my opinion. I thought it was going to be really tough to top Iron Man 1, but I think they did it, but I'm not saying Iron Man 1 sucks, though. Okay, anyways. Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye was a really good choice. Really love Jeremy Renner. He's one of my favorite actors, actually. I just love his movies. Scarlett Johansson does a really good job in her role as Black Widow. Really good choice. Mark Ruffalo as well does a fantastic job. Just an amazing job as Hulk. Just, perfect choice, because they're going to get Edward Norton originally, but then Edward Norton at the last minute decided he was not going to be in that casting problem, so they had to get someone really quick, and they found Mark Ruffalo, and I don't think anyone was disappointed with the casting of Mark Ruffalo, because he's just amazing. And then we got other characters we've got in other movies. We've got Robert Downey Jr. from Iron Man 1 and 2 before this movie. We got Chris Hemsworth as Thor in Thor, and we had Chris Evans in Captain America, the First Avenger. And if any of those, I'd probably say that Iron Man 1 is the best, probably followed by Captain America, the First Avenger. But, and then, let's talk about Tom Hiddleston as Loki. Tom Hiddleston was a perfect casting choice as Loki, in my opinion. He just fit the character so well. He did just a fantastic job. He fit that character of Loki and played him so well. I think he was just, he just did a really good job playing Loki, and he was really scary, too, because we had him in one previous movie, and that was Thor, which I think Thor is a fantastic movie. Don't get me wrong. I don't think Thor is a perfect movie by any means. I don't think Thor was like, wow, that was the greatest movie I've ever seen, but I still had a lot of fun with it, and I think Loki was really good in it. The only problem I had with the first Thor movie was that there wasn't enough action in it. You know, so anyways, Marvel's The Avengers is a fantastic movie. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 for Marvel's The Avengers. It's a perfect action movie, perfect Marvel movie, the best Marvel movie I've ever gotten, the best superhero movie I've ever seen. I just love this movie to death. It is such a good movie. So funny, great action, especially the last 30 minutes alone are worth it. I mean, seriously, the last 30 minutes where they're fighting in New York and Loki's bringing this stuff in, I just love it. And when you think about it, the Avengers didn't really need to stop Loki. They could have just had Hulk do all the work, and they would have been just fine, and I think that's kind of what, in a way, Hulk did most of the work, though, for them. Anyways, Marvel's The Avengers gets a 10 out of 10 for me. Amazing movie, and I probably will review Age of Ultron once that comes out on DVD, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. So anyways, Marvel's The Avengers, 10 out of 10. Great film, and thanks, Josh Trank, for this request. I will see you guys later. And anyways, last thing I was going to mention is that, I was going to mention is that I was watching the special features on this DVD. There was a really cool special feature that shows the making of, and they had the cast members, and they're talking about what they felt while making the film, and all that, and they felt like it was just a fun movie, because they felt like they all worked so well together, and they all had just a blast working together, and doing all the stunts and everything, and, you know, you can tell they had a lot of fun, because the end product was perfect, and it turned out the way it should have been, and it's just an amazing film. No wonder why it is probably Marvel's most successful movie they've ever had. This and the sequel as well, Age of Ultron, because they're such good movies. And yeah, I don't want to get into this whole topic. But anyways, thanks for this request, Josh Drake. You're a great reviewer. Love your videos, man, and thanks for this request for The Avengers 10 out of 10 movie. And yeah, so I'll see you guys later.